As you know, she's yes.
Do you let me to speak with you? We must continue our books.
Yes, we continue the books also.
Yes.
And others is coming. Don't worry about others. They are coming. And let's just
yes, I predicate other my classmates participate in this class.
Yes, great. Mama said hi. Do we have you?
Hi, teacher. Good to see you.
Okay. Thank you. Good to see you. How are you?
Thank you. How have you been?
Okay, thank you. And great. Good to have you. And we have Zahra. Zahra, hi, honey.
Hello, teacher. How are you?
Thank you. I'm great. I'm glad you're okay.
Thank you. Yes, I'm okay.
Okay, great to have you. And Nima is joining. Okay, so let's just start. If I'm not mistaken, it is unit 19, buyers, sellers, and the market. And we have to start clientele, customer base. Okay, so let's just have a review and then we start. So, hello. Nima, hi. Hi, how are you? Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. How about you?
Thank you, I'm great. Good to have you. So let us start with customer base. It means general public and something like that. So Zahra, what is your favorite product from a special company?
Teacher, I like watches and sunglasses.
Okay.
Yes, and shoes. I like trainers from Nike.
Okay, great, thank you. And Farzana, you tell me, what do you think about your special company, the company that you like, about their customer service?
A special company that have customer service.
That you like, the company that you like about their customer service.
Because of I don't own something from online shops, but from customer service. In some bookstores which they sell my favorite books are and they have customer service are my favorite sites which I have want to buy something from them. And in fact, if I want to be honest with you, I don't have a special company, and I can't tell you about them.
Okay, great. Thank you. Amir Hussein, hi. Okay, we don't have Amir Hussein. Reza, hi.
Hi, teacher.
How are you? Are you okay?
I'm fine, thank you.
So great. Tell me, why is having a strong customer base important for business?
Absolutely, customer service is very important for business, and customers are very, very, very important.
Okay.
And this is respect for owner.
Okay.
And I think
Great. Thank you. Great. Thank you. So Amir, say hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Okay. Can you tell me how does social media help businesses to reach a bigger customer base?
How to help to big companies growing.
Yes, social media that help to customer.
I help customer and they
Customer base is related to a group of people, okay? They just buy
yes.
or they use the company's product. So how do you think this social media help the, I don't know, companies to reach a bigger customer base?
And the company can give a lot of subjects. No. I don't know. Can you ask another person, please?
Of course, why not? Yes,
Thank
of
you.
course. Nima, what do you think?
Thanks to social media, many companies can show their product from another country. Very. Oh, I forgot that. Wait a second.
They show it to public. Commercial. Advertisement, yes, commercial.
They can commercial from another country and they can sell their products to another country by social media.
Okay, great, thank you. Muhammad Sadiq, can a small business have a loyal customer base?
Yes, today you can see some of local businesses such as supermarket or in or country we call them bakkali in a local neighborhood and districts and that they just live by their loyal customers.
Okay, great, thank you. Zahra, how does a different customer base benefit the service? I don't know, benefit the company.
Please repeat. I don't understand.
How does a diverse, different customer base benefit a company?
What is diverse?
Different type of people, different customer, different type of customer.
Sorry, teacher, I can't understand.
What do you think? Okay, when a company has just, for example, let me first just say something and then I just ask my question again. Okay, when you want to advertise a product, for example, like I don't know, for example, you want to use digital marketing to advertise something. It is really important. First, you have to know about the persona of the people. What type of, for example, personality wants to buy something from your company, or you want to sell them about I don't know, their age, about their type of personality, the way they wear clothes. It's related to your product. So based on these personas, based on this kind of personality and these kind of things, you produce something. So now there are different type of people, different type of customer. So they need different product. Okay, They just need different product. So now tell me, how does a different customer, I don't know, how do different customer or a diverse customer base benefit the company? Zahra, is it clear now?
Yes, teacher, in my opinion, companies, when companies um, mm, want to sell something to customer, they pay attention to needs, their needs, and then they have good presentation for products. Okay, and I think when a customer accept that goods or products have a benefits for them, they buy, and I think it's related to I don't know متقاعد سازی I think.
Confidence.
Yes, convince. Yes, convince. And when a customer convince that products are very good, they buy, and they advise to other people, I think, and for this ways, I don't know, producer have benefits for this way.
Okay, okay, this is beneficial for me. Thank you. So, what challenges might a company face when they are trying to expand its customer base, their products?
What challenge? Yes.
Yes, what challenges they just face?
One challenge is audience targeting, and local companies that work there,
Okay.
and influencer marketing, community building, and partnerships in company, and analysis, data, and history of عملکرد company.
Performance of the company.
In performance analysis, history of performance at after the opposite of after
Before?
گذشته before. Yes.
It is because of the time, you know, it is really late for participating in the class.
Yes.
Okay.
In speaking, I'm very have late because I study English with just grammar in 5 years old.
Don't worry.
Thank you.
Just participate in the extra classes and you have time for just talking. Don't worry about it. So
Thank you.
let's just start. The first paragraph, people who buy everyday services such as train, travel, or telephone service are called customers. You can also talk about the users or end user of product or services who may not be the people who actually buy it. For example, when a company buys computers for its staff to use, the staff are the end users. What do you mean by staff?
For example,
Employee.
colleagues or someone who work for a company.
Exactly. The people they are just work in a company, in an organization, as your friend said, the employees, the workers, we call it staff. So, what do you mean by end users? There is an example also in a text.
End user.
End user means someone who is as a customer that there is nobody next to the next after that person in order to use what the product or the services.
Exactly. You're the last person you want to use the product, so we call it end user. So let me ask you some questions related to end user and staff. Uh,
Teacher,
so you're yes, Nemo.
I lost my connection when you talk about end users.
End users.
Yes.
There is a product, okay, and you are the last person you're using that product. So you call it. You are end user. The person use a product, a special product for the last person. There is no one else that want to use that product. So Nima, tell us.
What
Yes,
before the end users? What you
staff,
say about
staff,
staff?
staff.
What?
Yes, workers, employees, the people they are working in a company, in an organization.
No, in
Okay.
Farsi we say
In Farsi,
واسطه.
you're not talking. You are not talking Farsi. You are trying to talk in English. So, Nima, tell me, why is it important to understand the needs of end users?
What was your question? I don't understand.
Why? Why is it important to understand the needs of end users?
Because the end users buy that product, and
Okay.
when they need something, uh, they try to find best products that that fit their needs. So we should know about their needs
Okay.
and produce the best product.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Um, Farzana, how can feedback from end users can help to improve a product?
Improve the product. In my opinion, when some people be as end users for all companies, they can have good ideas. For example, when they tell and when they also say about something which we have show to customers and other end users uh, about the quality of production which they build in our companies. This is a manner for us to know something which we make to sell is good or not. For example, end users are as a measure instrument to tell us about the quality of something which they are built them, and they can have good ideas for us. In the situation with the end users is increasing, we can know that our product is in a good way, but the end users don't tell us good feedbacks about something which they indicate us. I think this is a manner for us to understand and find that something which show and we present them is not in a good manner.
Okay, great. So, as you said, the feedback that can help, one of the things actually I understand,
Yes, this is
just improve the user experience, yes, enhance.
yes.
Okay, great, thank you. Enhance,
It has been improved, yes.
yes, user experience. Thank you. Zahra, you tell me please, what are some common challenges end users face with technology?
Teachers, some end user um, can't to use um, uh, everything. For example, mobile phone or something like that. End users don't know about the using, and I think producer should be should learn about the using the this using the product. For example, they should give to end user manual, yeah.
Manual, yes.
Yes, manual, and learn the use the use product.
Okay, thank you. Reza, as Zahra said, there are some problems how to use something, and people just maybe need support for using something. So, in your opinion, how can companies can have a better support for end users? Reza?
It's my turn.
Yes. How
Mm,
can companies have a better support for end users?
they can offer multiple support and train customers support teams. Mm, mm, be proactive, monitor customers and system, and resolve problems before users report them. Follow up, check users after resolving their issues. And set clear experience be friendly
Uh-huh.
and have trust.
Okay, great. Thank you. So the things that you said, somehow it means they have to have a accessible, accessible customer support. Customer support, or also sometimes you use a product, I don't know, for example, an application, and you don't know how to use this application because it isn't user friendly. It is really important that product it is user friendly for, you know, have a user friendly, what we call that, interfaces for the end users. Thank you. Amir Hussain, you tell me please, can you name a product that you think is user friendly for end users?
Make product for user friendly.
Name
Yes.
a product, okay, that you use and you think it is user friendly for end users.
I can say, for example, Samsung or Apple, but not in Iran, in another country.
Okay.
They are accessible for customer, and yes, they are accessible for customer to use that and go there and uh,
So
that's
first,
all.
let me just make an example and then again think about it, okay? And tell me. For example, I think a product like a Spotify, okay? It is really user friendly. Unfortunately, for VPN and this kind of thing, maybe something is hard for using, but it is really user friendly because there are a lot of recommendation, personalized actually recommendation for music, and it's really enhanced user experience, and as you know it is user friendly. I want you to say something like that, okay?
For example,
Specific.
YouTube.
Uh-huh.
YouTube is good and have a lot of films, and their film is about everything, and you can watch them and improve yourself in your major or work, and they are very good because they can give you a lot of information about that thing you want, and you can't find your problem and use that thing.
Okay, great, thank you. Well, so how can the end users influence future product development?
In general speaking, I think that end users can influence in the future products by their comments and get in touch with the support customer service department. They can share their comments and their experiences, and also today the customer can and end user can by making, for example, unboxing videos or some stuff like that, they can share their experience and impact on the future quality of the merchandises.
Okay, great, thank you. Nima, how many staff members work in your company, the company that you work?
In my dream company,
No, do you work
my
these days?
company,
Do you work these days? The company that you work, or no?
I don't have company, but I work.
So the company that you work, how many staff does your company have?
How many staff? I think my company has more 50%.
50. Okay.
More than 50% work in my company.
Okay. So Nima, do you think the staff should have more training? Training. For example, the company, I don't know, just register them for some classes.
Yes, I agree with this idea. Companies should encourage staff to learn more about their job and take some courses to improve their knowledge, I think.
Okay, great, thank you. Farzana, what qualities do you think are important for example, the staff of a company?
What qualities are important for the staff? In my perspective, some people who are as staffs in the companies must be hardworking, and they want to enhance their information about something which they do, because this is a way to help our companies, and it can increase the levels of our company, and it can increase our sales in a straight way. So the intelligence and be hardworking is the most important thing for some people who are as staffs. But other things that I think must be in staffs are, for example, such as they be honest, and they not be in a resistance way. For example, they accept the rules which tell us, and we want to they perform them. For example, when we have some principles and they don't do them, it's not good for some staffs that we have them in our companies.
Okay, great, thank you. Zahra, you tell me please, how can a staff improve communication in the workplace? Do we have Zahra? Okay.
Teacher, excuse me, I disconnected. Please repeat.
Okay. Of course. How can a staff improve communication in the workplace?
Teacher, should take a class for staff, for their staff.
Okay.
Good, don't have good behavior for with customer. Okay.
Guys, can you
and yes.
Okay, I think you have a problem. Can you please repeat it again, because I can't understand you. Okay. So, Reza, you tell us, please.
excuse me. Staff
How
can improve communication by developing clear and effective ways to ideas and resolve issues. For example, develop active listening skills and practice skills that learn and create a safe space in company and communication teams member share problems with our us their boss, excuse me. Feedback yourself themselves, adopt communication with them, practice regular communication, use feedback to improve and change. Ask customers question for improve them and feedback on your communication style.
Okay, great, thank you. Amir Hussain, do you think it's important for staff to work as a team?
Yes, it's good the staff work with a team, and this is good, I think. I mean, they can help together to improve one staff and they can improve their company to high level, and they can benefit to their company.
Okay, okay, thank you. Mama, so can you please read this part?
Sure. People who buy products or services for their own use are consumers, especially when considered as members of large groups of people buying things in advanced economies.
Okay, so what do you mean by advanced economy? What do you think, guys?
Related to money and all buy and sell in the country, all money in country and cycling money. Money
Okay,
cycling.
good. So mostly it's
I
related
think
to.
the economy without inflation.
Yes, exactly. It is related to some companies that they have a high level of, I don't know, income. They have a well-developed infrastructure, I don't know, something like that. Okay, their industries was really well, and their economies, is really have a strong service sector somehow. So, let me, Zahra, you tell me first. What do you think makes an economy advanced?
Let's repeat.
What do you think makes an economy advanced?
Uh-huh. I think production, high production, and high sell and buy, and I think I don't know.
Exactly. It's really important is the production, the producing of things, selling and buying is economy. Exactly.
Yes.
Thank you. Farzana, you tell me, how do advanced economies different from developing economies? What do you think?
In my perspective, advanced economies have good principles and methods for performing and making something which they show to people. Because I comment that they have good methods and they have new and some ways which these ways help them to increase the quality of something which they are show to people. To do that, otherwise I comment in advanced economies have good steps, and some people they do their task in a good way. And I think the good ways and good steps which they help the companies are the reason of the difference and variety between advanced economies and developed economies which they are in third countries, for example, in our Iran teacher.
Okay, thank you. Mama Sadr, tell me, how does technology impact advanced economies?
It is obvious for everyone. Technology can very impactful on the economy of the countries. For example, look at the United States of America. They are very pioneer in technology, and also they can impact the. For instance, they have the most. They are the host of most billionaires around the world in compared to other countries. For example, Elon Musk, as a team lead of technology, they changed the economy of the United States. And also, on the other side of the coin, China, as a second of the technology leader, they made a lot of, for example, robots, or they followed a lot of kind of new, for example, AI methods in order to change their economies. And totally, I think that technology very impactful on their economy.
Okay, great, thank you. Guys, what do you mean by consumers?
A person that
who
buys
use
a product, yes.
Okay, Mama Sadr.
A person buys something, and as a user, we call it consumer.
Exactly. Doesn't matter a service, a product, a good. Just a person who buys something, we call it consumer. So,
The customer.
customer.
What's the difference between customer and consumers?
What do you mean by customer, guys? What is the meaning of
I think,
customer?
teacher, I think customers are person that buy something, buy product, but can see consumers. I think are person that use a product.
Exactly. The consumer exactly just buys something for their usage. But when you're a customer, maybe you buy something but you don't use it. Okay?
Maybe they are saying.
Yes, maybe they're selling to another person also.
Thank you.
You're very welcome. So, Nima, why is it important for consumers to know about their rights?
Know that they're right. Because they can have because they could have a better buy, and they can know the rules. For example, for return that product, or want something about that company services. So if they know their rights and the rules, they can have a better buy, I think.
Better choices, better. Okay, great, thank you. Farzana, tell me, how do consumers influence businesses? What do you think?
In my perspective, customers have the good or bad consumers. For example, if I want to tell about bad influences of consumers for you, is customers can have bad advertisement for the companies or factories which they sell about that buy something from this company. For example, if they tell the quality of the products of this company is not good for us, it can decrease the level of sales for this company, and in different way they can have good influence for companies. For example, when they increase and they build up the levels of something which they show and present to people, this is a good advantage from the consumers for us. And I think they can have to influence in a good or bad manner.
Okay, thank you. Sahra, what factors do consumers consider when they are buying a product?
Consumers today, when they want to buy something, first of all, they search about the comments, about the comments and other experience, people's experience. I think they should consider to the quality of products, and about the brand, consider through brand, and I think about the company, search about the company, and then buy the product.
Okay, thank you. So, Reza, you tell me, please. Um, What do you think? Actually, how has online shopping changed consumer behavior?
Um, Online shopping.
Mhm.
Mm, think availability 24/7 and ease of access. Access is very important. Access to information, product reviews,
Product.
product
What else?
reviews, um, consumers can really heavily reviews, rating on sites and content to information they purchasing and price comparing price product
Purpose.
or or services, selection product, use offer that online shopping gets them, impulse buying and easy returns money.
Okay, thank you.
Discount.
There are discount, yes, of course. Thank you. That's enough. And you're saying, what role do advertisement play for consumers?
Can you ask question, please? Can you ask again?
Yes. What role do advertisements play for consumers?
They once make a need for their product to buy that product and wants evidence to consumer buy their product.
They want to inform consumers, yes, about their products, the advantages of the
Yes.
product. They want to
Yes,
inform.
yes.
Okay. And
That's
okay.
all.
So advertisement, one of the part that they just inform people about the product, the advantages of the product, why people need this kind of things, and also they want to persuade them to buy this product. Thank you. Mama Sadal, you tell me please, why do you think consumers sometimes return the products?
First of all, I should mention that returning the product is the one of the basic rights of the consumers. But when it comes to talking about the returning the product, we can found that, for example, when you buy some product, you figure out your product has a problem, or for example, you are not satisfied with that product and you want to return it. And in other situation, for example, you receive a service and you're not satisfied with that, and in that situation, you want to ask to ask to pay back your payment in order to, for example, receive your money because of your dissatisfaction.
Okay, great, thank you. So let's just go for the next part. And Reza, can you please read this part, buyers and sellers, this paragraph?
I read that.
Yes, please read that if it is possible for you.
Yes, buyers and sellers, a person or organization that buys something is a buyer or purchaser. These words also describe someone in a company who is responsible for buying goods that the company uses or sells. These people are also buying managers or purchasing managers. A person.
Thank you. Just
Right.
enough, thank you. What do you mean by purchaser?
This means buyer.
Exactly. They are synonym. Buyer or purchase. Buy or purchase. Just purchaser or purchase, it is more formal. The word is just more formal. So, let me ask some question with purchaser or purchase. Farzana, how can consumers make better purchasing decision?
How can consumers make better purchasing?
Make better purchasing decision.
Purchasing in companies. This is your aim.
Doesn't matter, just purchasing decision, buying decision.
Customers can tell some defects about something which they show. For example, customers can suggest us and recommend about some deficiency or lack of something in the quality of something that the company produced them. Customers, I think, after that, staff services are the base of companies, because if whether we have no customers, we cannot survive the companies. So customers with their purchasers can improve and enhance the company. Consumers, I think, are as buyers, and if we say that buyers are some people are responsible to manage by something, in my opinion, customers with their suggestions and recommends can enhance and affect the purchase of the company.
Okay, thank you. Sahra, you tell me please, what is it the impact of consumers' reviews on a product and on a purchaser?
Teacher, I don't understand. Please repeat.
What is the impact, the influence of consumer reviews on a purchaser?
Buyer or purchaser can read the review, and they understand about the products, that products are good or bad, products are good quality or not, and then they want to buy. I think these days that people use media and they can search about the experience, people's experience, and I think the review impact to decision.
Okay, great. Thank you. So, have you ever regretted about a product, about a purchase? Have you ever regretted a purchase?
I don't have personal experience or emotions.
What about your
So
friend?
I don't make purchases or have regrets. However, I can understand that many people had experiences where they regretted and purchased factors like poor product quality or realizing
Okay.
they just
Tell me about the reason. You don't have this experience personally. What about others? So why people have this emotion? They regret about their purchase.
consumers feel they didn't get the value they expected, or when they feel their decision was influenced by external factors like marketing or social.
Okay, okay, thank you. And one of the things that is happening for a lot of people is impulsive buying. What do you mean? Do you know what is the meaning of that? Impulsive buying?
Is easier and impulse motivation shake
Not something like that. For example, you just go to the mall and you see something, but you don't have any plan for buying something. But the time, exact time that you see that product, you want to just buy that. Suddenly, you just change your mind and you want to buy something without any plan to buy this. We call it impulsive buying. And most of the time, it is the reason that people after that they just regret about their purchase. It is this: they have impulsive buying. That you can use it as a noun, guys, if you want. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And me. Let's just go for the next part. I think that's enough. Farzana, can you? Okay. Do we have Farzana? Okay. Amy Rosen, can you please read it? The next part, the person.
Yes. A person or
Amy Rosen, please read it.
yes. A person or organization that sells something is a seller. In some contexts, for example, selling property, they are referred to as the vendor. People selling things in the street are street vendors.
Okay. So, just I think the meaning is obvious. Just what do you mean by vendor and a street vendor, guys?
Vendor and a street vendor?
Vendor, yes. What do you mean by vendor, Zahra?
vendor or seller. Yeah.
Exactly. Yes, yes, they are seller. And a street vendor, they are just sell in the street. So
In the
Zahra,
street,
you tell
yes.
us first. Tell me, what skills do vendors need? What do you think?
Skills.
Mm-hmm.
Knowledge about the products. They should know about the personality of people, many people, and they should know about the convenience and about the. I think sell is a knowledge, and they should know about everything about this situation, about the people, about the personality, about the psychology, about the mind, mind and mind of customer.
Okay.
Justice.
Thank you. Thank you. So, Farzana, you tell me, honey. How do vendors attract customers?
I comment if the show something with the other companies don't have them, and the quality of something which the show people is further than other companies, and if they have something about the price of the products is lower than other companies, or the reason for them to absorb people.
Okay, thank you. Amir Hussein, tell me, have you ever bought something from a street vendor?
Yes, I've ever buy a street vendor a lot.
How was
For
your
example,
experience?
when you buy some street vendor, their product is not very good, and you want use that, and your buy is impulsive buying, and that's time you say I want buy this, and it's not important that product is good for you and you can use that. Actually, that buy is useless for you, and you are just buy in a street vendor.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Excuse me, Tisha. We have many street vendors in Subway, and I think products are good. I buy and I use. I satisfy.
Yes, it could be. Why not? It is cheaper. It is cheaper because they
Yes.
one of the the reason that is cheaper because they don't pay any money for rent.
Rent, yes.
The
Yes,
store.
exactly.
So because of that, maybe the quality also is good, but it is cheaper, and you can just use it. Why not?
Yes.
Yes. And Mama Sada, you tell us, please. Why do people buy from street vendors? What are the reasons?
I think that the first reason that people are into to buy are purchase from street vendors is because they think that street vendors provide a cheaper product to consumers and their customers, but in fact, I think that most of street vendors are the workers and staffs from the shops that's near the streets, and because they want to manipulate the customers and consumers because and of the trust of the street vendors.
Okay, thank you. Farzana, do you think street vendors are important for a city?
Yes, I think the street vendors are important because in some cases they have something which they sell people in a lower price, and it can be useful for some people which they have no enough money. And street vendors is a job for some people who have not can not find a job. So street vendors are some people who can be important for other people. But in some cases, street vendors are not useful because they give a lot of free space from streets, and the noise of them in some cases is annoying for other people. For example, for patients or for children. And if street vendors be in a special site for them is good and can help some people which they want to buy something from them.
Okay, okay, great, thank you. What else we have? Emerson, have you ever any problem with a vendor?
Actually, there are good there are good people, and sometimes their staff is take a lot of space, and for example, in subway, when once go when they walk into subway, perhaps they hurt you, and uh, but they are good people.
Okay, okay, thank you. So now, Farzana, can you please read this part C?
Yes, definitely, teacher. The market. The free market and market economy describe an economic system where prices, jobs, waste are not controlled by the government, but depend on what people want to buy and how much they are willing to pay.
Thank you. So the free market and market economy is related to economic, and what do you mean by that? Can you describe more about the meaning of free market or market economy?
The paragraph tell us about free market and tell us I comments the crux of this text is free market, and free market are some people who have not governmental jobs and they don't work in offices. For example, they are not teachers, doctors, or nurses. They work for governmental companies or governmental offices. They, for example, some markets, some shops which they manage by people. They have them, and it's related to people. They control and manage these markets.
Okay, thank you. Exactly. As you said, for example, the free market, the prices for goods for services are determined by open competition open competition between the businesses. It is not controlled by government. So, tell me how I can ask about free market. So, Farzana, you tell me first. What are the main characteristics of a free market, and how does supply and demand affect prices in a free market?
How can demand the prices
How
of free
can
market
supply and demand affect the prices?
affect the prices? For example, in Iran, we can see a lot of people who work in free markets, and in some cases, they can increase the price of increase the price of something, and this is their effect on the something, and it can have it can lead to them, and they can go higher the prices of something which they are in shops. For example, if they don't sell something which that they have in their stores, and after some weeks that the price of these goods increase, they can show, and they can increase the prices of some goods, and this is their effect on prices which we can buy in the shops.
Exactly. As you said, it's really important. The demand, when it's high, the demand, supply is low. The demand is high, the supply is low. So you can see the prices just goes up. And vice versa, the demand is low, supply is high, and the prices goes down. The price goes down. Thank you. So, Amir Hussein, you tell me, what is the competition in a free market?
Can you ask again, please?
Yes, of course. What is competition in a free market?
What's the meaning of competition?
Great.
Race, match, I don't know.
Content.
They
Yes.
try to be better, they try to be better. They just
Sometimes the advertisements produce they make a new video about the products to can defeat their there's some company to defeat some company that sell same product. One ways that, and sometimes they advertise the product has a high level, and destroy the product for their that company. I don't know.
For example, the thing that you said is the competition. For example, it's something like Snap and Taxi. So they have some similar product. So because of their product, so they are somehow similar in some product, so they have to attract the customers, by offering the better products, I don't know, better prices, better discount. If they have to attract the customers by this kind of things. Thank you. And Mama, so what are the benefits of a free market, and what do you think, what challenges can a free market face?
If, in some country, we can find the free market with a lot of problems, such as, for instance, mafia. A mafia, for example, especially in our country, control the free market. For example, as you mentioned about the Snap and Tapsi. When you looking for a background of this company and how they improved and developed their company, you can find that they're back to the investors, and you find that the investors finally back to the government. And I think that, for example, when you want to enhance and develop your business in our country, you face with and you should convince and share your business with the government, and generally, I think that free market, in other country maybe faced with interference of the government and unfair competition.
Okay, thank you. Farzana, how do consumers play a role in a free market?
The goal of free markets and other markets is sales something because they want to earn money. So consumers are the most important thing for a free market because they want to get more money. So if consumers like something which the free market indicate and present them, it can good for free market, and they can develop their companies or their markets. So consumers can have a role as a advertisement for free market, and they can influence on sales of free markets.
Okay, thank you. And Amir, say, what happens when a company raises its price in a free market?
Uh, can you ask question again, please? Sorry.
Yes, of course. What happens when a company raises its prices in a free market?
Um, when the prices of product increase, the people change their mind. This product is so high price for me, and I can't buy that, and change their minds to that product, and this work cause that person compare this product with another product for another company, and go to buy that company or free market.
Okay, okay, thank you. And Farzana, is it Is a free market always fair?
Always.
Fair. Equal. Or something like that.
Equal. If I want to talk about free markets, like other jobs, have good advantage or disadvantage for some people who do these jobs. For example, in some cases, that other free markets show to people something which they want to buy them. It can decrease the level of sales for free markets, and in some season it can be bad for them. For example, when people have bad condition for their life, it can be critical condition for free markets because they cannot not sell something which they have in their stores, and it can have a lot of damage for them.
Okay, thank you. Market economy. Mama, so that how do prices change in a market economy?
Actually, I didn't catch the main purpose of your question.
How do prices change? How it goes up and how it goes down?
In free market or generally in market?
Market economy and free market is just, it is not controlled by government. So how do you think prices just change?
It can recall me for or situation or country because of inflation is dramatically increasing. But in other country, for example, in Japan, I heard that the inflation goes down by the year, and its impact on the prices to decrease the price by the owner of the product, and I think that it's depend on the country and their situation.
Okay, thank you. I think just that's enough for tonight. Do you have any question, guys?
No, we don't have.
No question. Thank you so much,
teacher.
Much
Thank you, guys. You're very welcome. Thank you, guys, for joining and participating with us. You're very welcome. Have a great time.
Goodbye.
Anytime. Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.